Hello again, guys. I'm back with another video. Um, okay, let's start out. This is a review of the game I just got a couple days ago. I know it's only been a couple days since I got this game, but this is probably the best game ever that I've ever played. Split second. This game right here is awesome. It's racing. It's where you race around. It's a reality show. It's like a show that you have to race around and destroy the other competitors and wreck them by explosions and stuff. And there's several parts that planes come go down the runway and almost hit you, and you have to avoid them and everything, and missiles being shot at you, and buildings falling near you or almost on top of you. It's like a show. You have to go through these episodes and race for the championship. Up to 8-person online, 2 people split screen offline. It says, a dynamic new TV show on a global stage, a city created for speed and destruction. Join the race, trigger the action, crush your competition. Every lap is not the same. Every time you go around the racetrack or the track, there's something different could happen. Every time you go around a corner, you never know what's going to happen. It's really exciting that you don't know what's going to be around the next corner. Like, am I going to wreck here or something like that? It's a really cool game. I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It's probably the best game I've ever played. And I've played like 40 plus games so on Xbox, and that's just according Xbox. I own 40 PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 games combined, so that's pretty shows something. So this game is pretty cool. You can either play in single mode, season mode, or there's a bunch of modes. There's one mode that you can play, and this helicopter will shoot missiles at your car, and you have to avoid them. It's a really cool game. If you like racing and action games, I suggest go pick this up or rent it. It's a pretty cool game. I like it. I give it a 10 out of 10. I played it a little bit before when they had like the demos in the stores that you could play. It's a pretty cool game. It's rated E10 plus. I guess because of the violence. Here's the back of it. And now next to my next topic, as you can see from my hat, Monday Night Raw thoughts. Raw last night was probably one of the best Raws I've ever seen in a long time. I know I've been watching wrestling for a little over a year, but this is probably the best Raw I've ever seen the whole time, in the whole year and a half that I've been watching it. I liked it. I liked the end, especially when Cena acted like he was gonna give up and back down and tried to apologize to them, and then Wade Barrett said for him to either walk out of the ring with his tail between his legs, or let Nexus give him a beating he's never had before. And John Cena walked out of the ring and up the ramp, and when he got up the ramp, he turned around and said, I've told you this before, but whether I have help or whether I do it alone, I'm going to take every single one of y'all out. And then he started walking back to the ring, and he announced that he's formed a team again to fight them at SummerSlam, and it will be Nexus versus John Cena, Edge, Great Khali, John Morrison, R-Truth, Chris Jericho, and the WWE Hall of Famer, the best there was, the best there was, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, Bret Hart. And then they ran him out of the ring, and that led to the ending of Raw. I'd probably give Raw this week probably a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 or 8. It's the best Raw I've ever seen in a long time. Since I've been watching wrestling, of course, because it's only been a year and a half. But anyway, yeah, tell me what y'all's thoughts are on this game if you've ever played it. Or, and also tell me what y'all's thoughts on Raw last night was. And what you think is going to happen at SummerSlam or weeks leading up to SummerSlam between Nexus and Cena's team. I think it'll be pretty cool, pretty good. Yeah. I think it's gonna be a pretty good storyline between Nexus and John Cena's team. Finally, they changed something around with Nexus. Instead of they finally put them in matches evenly. I mean, the last couple weeks, or actually, yeah. But anyway, finally, WWE puts Nexus in a even match. I mean, last week they fought 6-on-1 against John Cena, which Cena almost won. And finally, and yesterday, they put Mark Henry versus a Nexus against Wade Barrett. I know what they should do. They should turn the tables on the Nexus. They should have they should have Cena's team versus Wade Barrett or something like that. 7-on-1, and Nexus and the rest of Nexus is banned from the arena. That'd be pretty good to see. Even the odds, and actually, yeah, even it out, because Cena had in a match against all 6 out of 7 Nexus. Speaking of Darren Young, his hair looks kind of retarded in the way it's all flattened out. It's bullcrap. Yeah. So I really didn't like him anyway. The only only rookies I ever liked when they were rookies on NXT was Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater and Daniel Bryan, which I'm wondering if WWE will ever bring back Daniel Bryan, and I doubt it because of why he was released, because of choking that announcer. But anyway, tell me your thoughts on this game and Raw last night. Until next time, goodbye.